Good afternoon. Welcome to the revolution. Good afternoon. Are you there? Good afternoon.
How you doing? Good afternoon.
Hey, how's it going?
I can hear you now. Yes, I'm doing fine, man. Great show.
Thank you.
I just want, my contribution today would be simple, and it'll be this. It's a thin line between treason, okay, and corruption. You see, corruption is when our leaders indulge in ungodly, illegal behavior unbeknown to the people, and it's still not known to people. Treason is when the people finds out about your corruption and is telling you in an indirect way and in some cases directly to stop before they expose you to a greater light. You see, and if you are taught, untold, and refuse, and then brought before the light, then you have to comprehend that light is the final judgment for treason. And treason under any country law, okay? So I agree with you, Mr. House. Yes, they better be very careful calling your show and shows like your show when you're trying to help to save lives, to destroy chaos and reject destruction. That is what your mission is, and you have people. Whether you got the information from someone, or you woke up, or it just hit you in your mind. It's irrelevant.
Okay, I got you, Amos.
Thunberg, the 16-year-old Swedish climate activist, mocking Putin, who dismissed her and her presentation at the summit, calling her a poorly informed girl. They don't care. And we as the people who are responsible for putting these people in parliament, whether it be every 5 years, in our case, 4 years in the United States, whatever it is, we have to take responsibility. We have to make our presence felt where it hurts them most. Number one, in the pocket, and number two, in the voting polls. We put these people there. And if they demonstrate that they don't give 5 cents about you, what you need to do. And I'm not trying to get political because I try to stay away from politics in this show. But 5 cents about you, what you need to do. And I'm not trying to get political because I try to stay away from politics in this show. But, you know, we got to take responsibility because we put these people there. And they have clearly demonstrated, and I'm talking about one particular government because this has been going on for generations. Find people who you know to be serious about the things that concern you. We're responsible for this. Let me go to the phone lines. Let me get off my soapbox. Cole, welcome to the Paradigm Shift.
How you doing, Michelle?
I am good. How are you?
I'm much better now that you have articulated what you just said. That sounds so beautiful coming from you. You know, things. We all want too much things. The more things we desire, the more global warming is going to get worse. Now, it's very important. It's nothing wrong with people wanting things, by the way. That's not the point I'm making. In fact, we should want more and more things. But you see, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. Now, the old order of how things was created in the past, before the technology would exist today, have contributed a lot to global warming because people need things. Now, the technology today can eliminate a lot of this global warming. You know, we have better fuel that we can use in countries that does not need all this fossil fuel. We have, you know, too much greed, too much envy, and too much jealousy. We have enough current in the ocean. You see what it did? Just a little hurricane. That's just a hurricane, but we have normal current moving like that power and strength every day in the Bahamas, and we're not harnessing that to help ourselves and our people. So if we're desiring more things, they're going to give us more things, and then since we got what we want, what they wanted, we're going to have to allow them to keep. And that's exactly the discussion they don't want us today to have about the thing they want to keep, that we are not focusing on. Now, if you only have a small little piece of earth, and it's surrounded by water. And every nation keep cutting off a little piece, a little piece, a little piece. And only the small minority is benefiting from the wealth that is coming from all of this cutting down. And the majority of the people is not benefiting. What you think eventually going to happen if you keep cutting off a little piece of the earth that is surrounded by water? The water is going to get serious when the Most High sent his nature to check to see what humanity is doing with his Mother Earth. Okay? Let's keep it real. They want to talk with destiny. Our destiny is within. And if we have common sense, we'll be okay. If we refuse to listen to the light of the world, which is the truth of nature, everything speak. Okay? Good day.
Thank you so much for calling.
I wanted to say something.
See, if they was really serious, they would have already implemented a climate court of justice, since she's mentioning climate justice. And so with her tenacity, it enraged me because I'm an environmentalist at heart. I love the earth, and I know so much. And so I just like to share it. And so I've called talk shows, and I've told people to read the Iron Mountain Report, coming out of Iron Mountain think tank in upstate New York somewhere, wherever it is. You read these things. People mention things. Sometimes people mention things so you can enlighten yourself. But obviously, it's a voice in the wind. So I could feel the effects of the anger she's going through. So also, as global warming takes effect, like they say, small island states will be greatly impacted. So what would be so wrong with trying to get them to implement this climate justice court? And so as the earth heats up, I hear much people talking about thermal expansion of the seawater. And so it's not so much the iceberg melting, it's the glaciers melting that will deal with sea level rise, because don't forget the icebergs.
Hey, how you doing this evening?
I'm great. I'm awesome.
All right.
Could be better. In fact, could be much better. Brother Adam, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, man. Great presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the part where you disclose the treachery, how monies are given to one group to fight against. See, this is the type of conspiracy we're talking about, Adam.
Yeah.
You feeling me? And this is what we wrestle against.
Yeah.
So this is principalities. This is the principalities.
Yeah.
In high places.
Yeah.
The scripture speaks about. And so, yes, I do agree with. And second, what Brother Adam has demonstrated tonight. However, I would like to leave this with the people.
Mm-hmm.
If we have to deal with conspiracy on that level from external source,
Mm-hmm.
and when it comes to inside, we who know better allow our men, okay? And you have a few ladies now who standing up to the plate because, in fact, a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, standing up now. You see, it comes down to life or death. And at the end of the day, the real Bahamian don't have no America to go to.
That's something, man.
The real Bahamian don't have no place to go to. And so when they sit in their house in the evening time, around this kind of time, with very little food and water,
that's something,
with
man.
the older Dorian,
That's something,
that's
man.
the real Dorian.
That's something, eh?
I want them to put a name to that kind of hurricane. That's because that's a four-season type what Bahamians was going through for the last 46 years.
That's something,
So let's
eh?
talk law.
Mm-hmm.
How could we punish the illegal for smuggling their way in, which is right, and we will continue and find better ways to punish them.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the illegal immigrant being allowed to come in because you have big companies who have enough money to pay for what we call work permits. So they hide now. You have the real people who are supposed to get these work permits are now going to be damaged from the corruption, the egregious. This ain't no conspiracy. It's facts.
Yeah.
All right? Now, as relates to the illegal migration. So now, here we have a group of people placed out of America for drug dealing and all kind of murder and rape and only God know what else. In the Haitian name. Okay? With the politicians in our PLP and FNM with Haitian names who are serving our cabinet, and the media does not wish to teach the young people. Like how I'm 49, half of 49 is what? That's why I was born sovereign. And so I am a sovereign of sovereigns for those half my age to teach them the truth. And that makes you sovereign of sovereigns.
What's going to happen, Brother Amos, is the younger people, like yourself, who have information.
Brother Adam, it inspires me. Not cutting you. I know you have something great to tell me, but let me leave this last piece because I have to get this off my chest. The Bahamian people were unaware that there is a bank and a company. Okay? I could give them a number if they wish. Give the people the number, what they is as relates to who they are in the world scheme of things. And I'm talking in America. See, I don't have no place to go other than here. I born here and I can die here. And I ain't coming nothing. And with the grace of God, I'm going to leave a lot of blessing behind, but I ain't killing nothing.
No, you don't.
Okay, now let me tell you all this last piece before I go. That there's two companies. Okay, 1 and 2. One is giving this other person the money to do this global corruption on countries. And because of the power of their money, their shareholders, okay, are in bed with all of this nonsense because they only want money. And so you got one group selling, who is selling arms, selling women, just selling, and all these people got to be, okay, moving. And we are being treated in such disrespectful way. Haitian people is black people, but at the end of the day, we have laws.
Yes.
We have spiritual laws.
Yes.
That date way back to Yahweh, Elohim, Son.
Yeah.
Okay? He's holy.
Yeah.
He's universal. And he's almighty. That's Yeshua.
Amen.
Okay? Now, what I'm saying to the people is this. It's costing the Bahamian people as relates to work permits. No disrespect to those who legitimately should be living in this country as not citizens but residents. Okay, living the life of kings and queens as residents, following the laws and principles and statutes of this country. Let me explain. I want the world system to know because they're the ones who have allowed this perpetration of a fraud on us, and I ain't care about no other nation tonight. None. Only this one tonight, because only us in these houses don't know how the light bill is going to be paid, and only praying to God it don't turn off. Okay, now, what I'm saying to the leaders of the world, thank you for being 74 years old this year. My mommy's 74. Okay? And so they know I talk in sense. I'm 3 years older than this country. Okay? So I know enough. I have to know all, and I got to be the smartest. In fact, I told them I'm the least among my brethren and
Which
sisters.
country 74 years old?
Pardon?
Which country 74
I
years
said the United Nations is 74 years old, and my mother is 74 years old. That's a double blessing, you understand? That's the Spirit showing them. What I'm saying, ain't no time for me to play with them because people, I'll reiterate again, the people in our homes with nothing in the cupboards, nothing in the fridge. In fact, some of them had to sell the fridge, sell the furniture, and sell everything just to be alive tonight. I don't want to trip. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be rude, and I didn't really call to be rude. I really called to read the Bible. But you know, when Adam said that this is something with deep on me, because when we talking with the law, when you allow then, okay, innocent people in this country who trying to live and be law-abiding, creating their own livelihood, are being molested with by the police and private companies because private companies could pay them. And listen to me, that's egregious. And when the media allow that to happen, you all hear me, you all hear Amos, and you're allowing it to happen, and you're allowing it to happen, and then when these foreigners keep coming in, you all expect for people like Amos to stand up for who?
Yeah,
Come
I
on
hear
now.
you.
What y'all want me to go to war with? Water?
I hear you, Brother
And the
Amos.
water right now
We're
ain't
going to
fit to drink.
continue in prayer. Join
No,
us tomorrow
keep
night.
the country and the leaders in prayer because they're going to need it. Amos was born to live just for a short time, and then I'm gone. My daddy was here 200 years ago.
I got you.
Okay, I gone.
God bless you, Brother Amos. All righty. Do we have Musgrove online too? No? Okay. We're going to take a break and be right. Hey, how you doing this evening?
I'm great. I'm awesome.